Welcome to Multifamily Live.
I'm Keely Arusi.
And I'm Jason Arusi. Our mission is to help you unlock your full potential as a multifamily real estate investor.
So you can do more deals, bigger deals, with less stress, keep more profit, and free up your time.
Multifamily doesn't have to be a mystery. It's time to go live. All right, so welcome back to Multifamily Live. Today we're talking about the rain. Yeah, the rain. So if we could just take one thing into consideration each day, is that we set up our day a lot by the weather. And so many times we've now allowed that to dictate how we feel, how we act, how we approach the day, right? So woke up today, it's pouring out. Well, if your first thought is, oh, it must be a bad day. Well, how are you going to get yourself ahead in life if it pretty much rains about a third of the year and you're going to now pretty much dictate that a third of the year, it's a bad day? Most times in life, we find reasons for the day to be bad, right? A lot more than we find the reasons for a day to be good. How many times can you think back? It's cold out, it's too hot out, it's rainy out, it's muggy out, it's just snowing out. All these reasons that we want to set the narrative to why the day is not ideal. How many times you thought about your day and just tried to find the good in the day, tried to find the positive in the day, tried to find all the reasons why today is a great day? We're bred to look at the negative, right? The news points out the negatives. We very rarely read about something in a newspaper about the positive acts that have been taken. And if we have, it's usually put on some back page or something further in there, because the negativity is what draws people together, what gets people into a room to allow people to complain about things or complain about each other, or just complain in general. And if you're finding you're this person, you're a person who trends to really just want to go to the negative, let's turn that around and find the time, find the energy, and find the resources to point out the positive. Point out the positivity that is within all of us. All the good is here because you've woken up today. You've gotten yourself one more day to live. And it's not guaranteed that it's going to be another year, another 10 years, another 50 years. We don't know. So why spend the time always pushing out the negative? Why point out the reasons that we don't like? How about if we find the energy to put ourselves in the right position to understand what it is that's good each day, what it is that's great each day, what it is that should welcome us to this next point in our life? If you're listening to this, you want to do bigger things. You want to take action in multifamily. You want to get yourself to that next level along your multifamily journey. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking, well, maybe that is me. Well, then the time is now for you to point out what it is each day that's great. And if you start training your mind to find the good each day, find the positive, find the good parts in each thing, no matter how poor or how awful or how unfortunate it is, then what do you think else you can do? If you take the time to put the energy into the positive, where else could that bring you? Where else could that take you? Where else could that guide you? Where can we go if we use that energy each and every day to take you to the next level in your day and your journey and your destiny of where you're meant to be? Think forward today. Think about it. Think about you. Think about how you even woke up today. How could you reset the narrative right now? Instead of saying, oh, I have so much to do. What do you get to do because your life is great? Your life is full. Your life is destined to be great. What can we change right now to say, I get to do this. I get to be this. And I will do this. Where can you change the narrative? Where can you change the focus? Where can you change the outcome just by changing the words that will ultimately lead to you changing your thoughts, then changing your perspective, then changing how you show up? So let's go after it today, tomorrow, the next day. Let's start showing up and showing up with positivity. And if you're surrounded by negative people or change the people you're around. Change what you're listening to. Just because they want to complain doesn't mean you have to listen to them. Most of the time when people are complaining, they just want to say something and they want other people to just be around so they can say it. Doesn't mean you have to listen to it. Put in the thoughts that you need to be successful, that you need to be positive, that you need today to take action. And then let's see where we can go from here. One step at a time, one day at a time, you're going to be miles ahead of anywhere you thought you could be just by putting the positive first and then the negative. When that shows up, understanding that that doesn't have a place in your mind, in your life. All right, let's do this.